Yeah. Wow.
Wow. And then when you talk, you know, the air is going in, and then the air, I don't know if there's a reaction, you know what I'm saying, but wow.
It gets worse.
I don't know if y'all heard me.
Guys, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Howdy y'all, I'm DeAndre Macri, you're watching Hot Seat. Today I have Zoe Leung. She's studying forensic and investigative sciences with a minor in leadership and in pre-med. So how are you with spicy food?
I've actually never had hot sauce before, so this is gonna be a brand new experience for me. In general, really, really bad with spicy foods. So
that's great.
This is gonna be
super new for you.
Definitely a really good experience.
Well, you know, let's just get into it with the first sauce.
Oh, God.
Your first time with hot sauce.
Yeah, okay, the first one is, it's just Cholula. So hopefully it wouldn't be too bad. I'm so scared.
It's not bad, right?
It's okay.
So, what do you think was your reason that brought you to A&M in the first place? And additional, why the Corps Cadets?
My dad was a police officer and detective, and so he has done public service his whole life. My mom has worked in nonprofit work for her whole life as well, and so that selfless service piece has always been a part of who I am. And so the military was a really great way for me to do that. I knew that if I did want to do an RTC program, I wanted it to be a place where I could get a real experience, not just like a one time a week kind of thing, somewhere where I could live that every single day. But also have the opportunity to do other things off the quad, do other things that weren't involved in military. A&M was just kind of like a really great collaboration of all those things. And it instantly felt like home. Like I loved it. The first time I was here was I came for fish camp and we pulled up to Reed Arena and it was a done deal. I had a great time since, so. Yeah.
Okay, well I'm smelling these spices, so it's time to get to the next one. So let's talk about this next one right here. So we got B's and T's, whiskey bone pepper sauce. Okay, y'all, so we're about to get into this. Okay, are you ready?
I'm scared. Oh my God, no.
Oh my God.
It's really sweet.
I'm
not gonna re-dip it in there if
Wow.
that's what you think is happening.
Definitely smells like whiskey. I will say that. Doesn't it say whiskey?
No.
Whisker. All right, well, it smells like whiskey to me. Wow, that's pretty good. So as mentioned in the intro, right, your forensic sciences.
Yes.
So when you watch like medicine and killer shows and forensic files and all that good stuff, right? Are there any scenes that just make you cringe?
I definitely watch the shows, like, you know, like NCIS, Criminal Minds, like Sherlock, like those are like the kinds of shows I watch like all the time. I think the biggest probably like difference between that and real life is the amount of time it takes to get a lot of that stuff done. And so a lot of those kinds of like procedures, not really interesting to watch on camera, but the cases are cool to watch.
Yeah.
Some of the things like are things that can definitely happen. I mean, the cases are probably like kind of real, but the way that they go about and like investigating and solving the case, probably not as much.
All right, we're about to get into this third one. This one is the one that smelled like death. Hot sauce, truff. Guys, this one smelled ridiculous, so let's see what's going on here. Oh my God.
I don't think it's hot, but I think it's definitely hotter than the other two.
Nah, that
No?
one was easy. I think the second one was like ridiculous. So, you know Texas A&M is huge on sports. You're part of Aggie Icers. So first, definitely tell the people what Aggie Icers is, and then also like, do you think that experience has been something that you can see is well worthy to the team? Well, that's servant leadership as well, right?
Yeah, so A&M has a club ice hockey team. Basically, the Icers work for the team and work for the ice rink here in College Station called Spirit Ice Arena. So basically, during game weekends, we will run all the game day operations. So we'll do like chuck-a-pucks that they do during intermission. We'll set up the intermission game. We run the music. We do the penalty boxes. And so being a part of a women's organization on the side has been really great for me to be able to connect with other women at A&M. And those girls are absolutely amazing. We love the guys, like they're really great, and we want people to come out and support them. So that's why we go out, we banner for them, they come banner with us. Sometimes they've gotten out there in their hockey gear in front of the MSC to come banner with us, just to get people excited for the games. So, yeah.
Okay, let's get this fourth one. We're almost halfway through.
Habanero, honey mustard.
Yes.
Okay. I don't think I'm gonna like this one at all. You don't like it?
Did you even eat any of it?
Yeah.
I see a full drop right there.
No, I did.
So, if y'all don't know, I'm from all over because both my parents are Army, but I spent a lot of time in New York. She's from New York. With all the stereotypical things, so like coming to Texas, right? Everyone thinks like New Yorkers, we're super rude, might be a little true. Super rude, the way you talk, the crazy things that you see on the streets, rats as big as dogs, and just crazy things you see on the subway and public transportation.
Oh yeah.
Which is fact and which is fiction? Provide examples if you can, because I would love to hear what you have to say about this.
I think it's definitely true that New Yorkers, I wouldn't say that we're rude. I think that most New Yorkers have like a certain confidence about them, like a brutal honesty that is very different than it is down here in the South. And that's something that I learned. It's not necessarily like one is better than the other, it's just a very different lifestyle.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you're down here, like you don't even realize like what you're saying is just so brutally honest.
So, this fifth one is called Original Habanero Garlic Pepper Sauce.
Okay.
This sounds actually pretty bad. What are you getting from this?
That one's a little bit spicier. I thought I felt that one.
You felt it?
Like
Maybe because you actually got a whole, look, guys, I don't know if you can zoom into this plate. Drop, and then that one's gone.
Do not zoom in.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better now.
So you spent a lot of time doing fish camp because this is your second year, right?
This is my third.
Third year, so since freshman year.
Yep.
Okay, so what is your number one thing that you're teaching the freshmen, you're getting them ready and getting them prepared, kind of similar to the core, but what is something that you take from that that is super valuable to you?
Yeah, this year I'm actually a chair for Fish Camp 2024.
Whoop! Not 2020, not 2024, but whoop to the chair.
But yeah, so I'm really excited. I get to create a camp environment and choose 24 counselors with my partner that really embody the values that we want in our camp. In the past 2 years as a counselor, I've learned so much. I've met so many amazing people. And so I'm so excited that I get to be a chair and do it all over again. And this time with new camp values that really matter to my partner and I, like obviously incorporating that Aggie spirit. We're also really passionate about those who want to develop their leadership, about being vulnerable, authentic, being open-minded and kind. And those are things that we really want to bring to our camp this summer.
That's awesome. You sound very passionate, and providing mentorship outside of the core is something very important for the freshmen. Getting different perspectives, getting different values. So, I mean, I love that. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Get into these
I'm not ready.
Last three.
Okay.
Oh man. Nando's peri peri sauce. Hot. You gotta get a sniff test. Oh.
I'm scared. This one smells spicy. I'm scared. Okay.
Okay. Kicks in later.
Dang it.
You feeling that one? Like you need some milk?
No, but it's like at the front of my tongue instead of like the back of my throat, you know what I mean?
Maybe if it's sitting there for a while.
Yeah.
I did a second one because I'm not a wimp.
Right.
And I'm feeling it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, well.
So with you being a part of so many organizations off campus, like Aggie Icers, the Pre-Med Society, and so on, right? What is the value of being a part of organizations outside of the core? Because the core keeps you super busy, as you know, right? Juniors kind of run the core.
Facts.
So, I mean, why, like, what's the value within that? And how have you seen those values come to you as you've been a part of these organizations off the quad?
The second semester of my freshman year, I joined the Pre-Med Society when I was starting to think about changing out of engineering, just so that I could meet new people and see if that was the route that I really wanted to go. It was good to just be able to hear from other upperclassmen that were interested in the career field I was interested in. And Fish Camp and Aggie Icers have given me families that I didn't know I could have here. And so it's been really great for me to be able to collaborate with them and also have a break from the quad every now and then when I'm overwhelmed with doing a lot of things for the Corps. It's great to unwind with other people who have no idea what that world is about.
Okay, cool. All right, now we're at the super duper hot ones. Okay. So, what is this?
Tabasco scorpion sauce.
Scorpion. And then on the back it says extra hot and it has 5 flames. Perfect. So it ain't playing around. And a warning. And shake well. So I'm gonna shake this because we're adding more because you barely have any. Godly, this one smells terrible. I don't even want to do this one.
Good. Everyone sees this. It smells so hot. I can't. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And then when the nugget goes down,
it's worse.
The fire's going down with it.
Wow, that's really bad.
Yeah. Oh wow. Wow. And then when you talk, you know, the air's going in. And then the air, I don't know if there's a reaction, you know what I'm saying? But
I think I'm crying right now.
Almost. This one's gonna, wow.
That's really bad.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, you need the whole gallon, huh?
I'm losing my mind.
Wow.
It gets worse.
I don't know if y'all heard me.
Guys, it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Wow, that's hot.
Yeah.
So, with your third year, with all the experiences you've been through, give us 2 big things that you wish you known back then as a freshman.
I feel like the first thing is that peer leadership is the hardest part about being in the Corps. And it is so hard to, oh my God. I can't even think right now.
Wow. Yeah, no, for real. Just start saying things. Okay, so we had peer leadership. Peer leadership is the hardest thing, right?
It is. It's just,
wow.
And I guess this goes along with the second thing that I was gonna say is that the trust you build your freshman year is really what gets you through the next couple years. My buddies and I have had like the closest friendships I've ever had in my life. Throughout these past 3 years, and I'm so glad that, you know, they're my buddies. We were all put in the outfit at the same time.
Okay, let's eat this last one. So this one, supposedly it's the it's habanero pepper sauce.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm so scared. Holy moly.
We might be safe.
No.
No?
I don't think so. My mouth is still burning from the last one. Oh, wow, you really went for that. Okay.
So you've been doing French for how long?
I took it for like 5 years, maybe.
5 years,
something like that.
So give us something.
Though, so like,
in school?
Yeah.
So give us something basic, something that you know, you can say right now in French.
Le corps est difficile, mais chaque tangent en veut la peine. Which basically just means that the Corps is really difficult, but it's worth every moment.
Wow. Wow, bravo.
Thanks.
Bravo.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
You made it through with no scratch on you.
I'm so surprised.
Thank you for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Guys, give it up. All right, and this is the hot seat. Gig 'em.
Without your Aggie ring.
Without my ring, bro. I'll bring it next time.